So we are making our way right now to a abandoned villa, a mega villa in Italy on top of a mountain. I'm joined by Luc today.
Hey.
And we are in the beautiful country of Italy. And I'm really curious about this one because the only thing I know about it is that it has incredible ceiling paintings, incredible frescoes. But more than that, we have to figure out ourselves. That's quite a steep driveway.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty long as well.
You can already see like over the mountain ranges to either side. Imagine having to drive up here every day. Or walk.
Yeah.
Looks like a massive place. Okay, here it is. Let's explore this place. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, hold the camera.
Yes.
Wow, it looks massive, Luke.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The tower is insanely big. And it's completely pink.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Look at that property. In the heart of the Italian hills, we discovered a palace built by a wealthy marble trader, and what we found inside blew our minds. We came here because we heard about a pink palace that was still filled with history, tied to generations of a family connected to the marble trade. After a long hike into the mountains, we finally reached it. Hidden behind overgrowth and silence, we found our ways inside. And that's where the story of Cosso begins. Not a king, not a noble, but Mr. Cosso, a man tied to Italian marble, the material that built monuments, churches and palaces across the country. Around 1890, he commissioned this villa as a statement. A tower over the valley, arched windows and painted ceilings. The real shock is how much is still here. By 1989, the marble transport business was falling apart. After that, the palace doesn't feel lived in. It feels abandoned on purpose. Then, by 2007, the final bills arrive with the same sentence every single time. Attenzione, non c'è niente da pagare. Nothing left to pay. And yet everything left behind to remember. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. I am Leslie and behind the camera we have Luc.
Hey.
And we're going to show you something incredible today here in Italy. I absolutely adore the building here behind us. We have just done a little bit of research behind it, behind the owners, behind the style, and we have figured out that this is a neo-medieval style of Italian building. And what makes that special is that it's a combination of multiple different architectural streams that went throughout Italy throughout the ages. Look at this. Isn't that an incredible tower? It's really cool. And it's more style over function in this one.
Yes.
So you can see that little protrusion there to the side that has nothing of value, like that it adds to the building itself. But you see it in old castles and medieval fortresses. You see this as a sort of watchtower and also the toilet.
Yeah, over here it is the toilet.
Oh yeah, this is actually the toilet. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to show you later that it is the toilet. Wow, it looks so freaking cool. And I love that it's also completely pink.
Yes.
A medieval dream, a neo-medieval dream. That's how we found it online.
Yeah.
And that was basically also the dream of the people that built buildings like this back in the time. It was a bit to show their wealth and class among their peers. This was the front door. Yeah, you were talking about these before, eh?
Yeah, these are the rain chains that they also have in Japan. But,
Yeah.
well, it's used to just guide the rain and not make a heavy sound when it's raining, I think.
But these ones are made of plastic.
Yeah.
So it's a bit fake.
It is a bit fake, but it serves its function.
I will link a video from Japan up here where we actually found like really beautiful Japanese rain chains that are completely designed for a building. Let's go inside, I would say. Let's show this beauty. Oh, we also checked out that outbuilding over there.
Yeah, right.
But it's unfortunately completely sealed up.
Yeah, we cannot enter.
It doesn't even seem like a barn. It's more like a a second residence or something.
Yeah, it's hard to say what the function
And you also
was.
have those Gothic windows and everything.
Yeah.
I really like it though. But this is our main attraction for today. And this is what we are going to show you. Ooh, it's immediately very cold in here.
Yes.
Wow, outside it's like 20 degrees Celsius and here... Okay, this is one of the reasons also why these buildings get abandoned, because they are very difficult to heat. They are very difficult to add heating on after the 19th century when they were built. And a lot of these new medieval buildings here in Italy are abandoned nowadays or require a lot of money to keep up.
Yeah.
Look, we have our first fresco. A very simple one. I mean, it's still very beautiful though.
Yeah, and the state the frescoes are in this place is amazing.
Yeah, they're still very, very well kept. Even though you're gonna see that the building is falling apart in a lot of different ways. Oh, what are these cabinets here?
Yeah, the tools cabinet.
Oh wow, definitely a lot of tools for the household. And also like, is this some sort of a film reel? Whoa,
Huh.
I have no idea what this is. Very cool.
Oh, I believe it's of the same toys we found in the other place, right?
Oh, these are children's toys that they can build themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, like the owners of this building were Ernesto Amarizzini, but we haven't found anything relating to children or anything like that.
No.
Also no pictures of children, huh? You
No,
found a lot of
no.
pictures?
But no pictures of children.
No.
Yeah, this cabinet is pretty cool.
Yeah, look at this. It's completely filled with bottles, all empty. Maybe at the end of their reign, they were just alcoholics and had a lot of bottles. Yeah. The Italians, if you ever visit Italy, if you've never been here, you're going to be surprised how many people want to feed you alcohol the whole day long.
Yeah, yeah. Or just feed you all day long.
Yeah. We went to a random restaurant 2 days ago, and without even looking at the menu, they served us 8 courses of food. And they only asked us for 30 euros at the end.
Shout out to Roberto.
We rolled out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
But anyway, that to the side. Have a look at the room that we are walking into right now. A incredible fresco.
Yeah.
So well preserved. And it looks like a bit of a Roman dream.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as medieval, or it doesn't feel like it has the medieval influences that the outside of the building has. This feels more, yeah, like you said, Roman or Renaissance even maybe.
Yes, Renaissance I can also see in there. And they painted a lot of architectural features in there as well. It makes it feel as if the room is even bigger than it actually is.
This fresco is just amazing.
So these frescoes were painted at the same time that this building was built. So it's built around 1880 to 1910. And also around that time, painters from Milan and Genoa, they came here and they are masters of this kind of art. And then they painted every single room. This is not the only one. We're going to see every single room in this house has frescoes, like we expect in Italy from these palaces. But this one takes the cake. It's incredible. But the sad part about it, Luke, is also that you can see the bricks are detaching over there.
Yeah.
And the walls are cracking open, they're splicing open. So it's possible that this one is never going to be savable anymore.
No, but restoring this would also just be too much money.
It will be not economical at all.
No.
Yeah. This one. A brass copper chandelier, electrified back in the day. Also show the crown that's on top of there. It's a bit noble. Wow. I love this piece. And I think this was a kerosene holder back in the time, and then they added the lamp on top of there.
Yeah.
Probably the chandelier is as old as the building itself. And what kind of room are we in actually? Like,
It feels like dinner room.
yeah.
There used to be a big table here in the middle, probably.
I can definitely see like an Italian family having some good dinners here.
Yeah, but the fireplace. Oh, right, the mirror.
Yeah.
You want to head to the mirror?
Let's go ahead to it. Let's start over there and then go around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something, right?
Yeah, because we didn't notice. We were like, oh, this is a really nice frame. But then if you go up, it has this asymmetrical design where it's just a one part. It has this massive amount of detail.
And also that knight's helmet in there is quite astonishing. It says Libertas on there, freedom. And I believe this is a complete walnut. This looks like walnut wood that they made it from, with a little bit of burnished gilding around here, which is quite nice. Also probably is like a late 19th century piece.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Really beautiful.
But then, yeah, okay.
I do not like this fireplace, but first, some context.
We have to give like some backstory, because we found the history of these people, Ernesto and Marizzini, and they were in the marble industry. Italian marble has been prized for more than 2,000 years. The Romans used it to project power, lining cities with stone that looked permanent. During the Renaissance, marble became the language of prestige again, feeding workshops that turned raw blocks into statues, columns, and grand interiors for churches and palaces. But marble was never only art. It was an industry. Entire mountain communities depended on the same chain, quarrying, cutting, polishing, and hauling massive loads to cities and ports. The margins were tight, the work was dangerous, and everything relied on demand and logistics. When construction slowed and contracts dried up, the impact was immediate, because marble only generates wealth when it's being ordered and moved. That's why this palace matters. It wasn't built by royalty, but by Mr. Cosso, someone connected to the marble world, using architecture and luxury to prove success. Today the craftsmanship and ambition are still here, even if the life that paid for it is long gone. They were in the marble transport industry, and that's how they made their money and were able to afford a place like this. But for somebody that's in the marble industry, you have such a ugly piece.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at first sight you're like, oh, that's a marble fireplace, but how it's done, this is wood and it's very thin marble.
Very small
So
plate.
this doesn't look like, you can see the seam over there.
It's still a beautiful piece, let's put it that way, but if you compare it to the other places that we explored and where we show the marble fireplaces, the Italian marble fireplaces are world class.
Yeah.
And for somebody that sells marble and has a marble industry, this is whack.
Yes, I agree.
The normal home, this would fit quite nice, I think. Yeah, that's also a nice piece, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that actually metal? Yeah, that is actually metal. Wow. Those leaves and carves and scrolls on there are amazing. And this used to be a marble bust.
Yeah, I believe this used to be on here.
Oh yeah, this was a vase
Yeah.
type of thing. That's unfortunately broken. Let's also have a look at the artworks in here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is. No, this is not a painting. It's just.
This is just a photo. It looks like a pilgrim's.
Yeah. This is also not a painting.
Oh yeah, this is also
This is just
print. Yeah.
It's a nice piece of art anyway. But
There's some nice pieces of antique and stuff, but like most of the art pieces have been taken out. You can see that. So we have the 3-divided bench here. Very slim design. Looks proper Italian. Some random plate here on the wall.
yeah, I was also wondering.
Wow, suspended from there. Yeah, and then the wallpaper is also really nice. Hey, this also used to be a chandelier that hangs somewhere.
I wonder where.
Oh,
Yeah.
these curtains. And the curtain holders are the same design as the mirror, as you can see. Also with that small touch of burnishing in there. Very beautiful. And I love how they drape over and how they fall down and are extended from the window. Wow. Yeah, very ugly table.
Or were these doors even?
These would open up and then these are shutters and then you could look over the fields and the mountains behind this place because the setting of it is also quite incredible. Yeah. There was not much history left behind. We had a little piece of history here and a bit more upstairs that we figured out the story from, but this is also how we got the full story of Ernesto and Marizzini. But we will tell you more about their story later on in the video. But first, have a look at the pictures.
Ah, yeah. I love this picture.
Can it be any more Italian? A Vespa scooters, two perfectly dressed guys.
Yeah.
That's so Italian.
Looks like a fun road trip.
Yeah. Could be like the father or the son or something. Yeah. Let's see. They have a lot of pictures here. These, they look like they were from a vacation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I gathered from these pictures.
Looks like an Italian lake or something. Oh, this is Genoa actually. I think so. Or this could also be Garcia. Garcia? No, I'm not sure. Garda, I think. Lake Garda. Yeah. The ladies. Maybe Marizzini is in here. Look at him with his nice speedboat. They definitely had some money back in the time.
Yeah.
They were not poor people at all.
Speedboat is no joke for the wallet.
No, absolutely not. We're doing some repair works on the house. Standing on the mountain. That's so lovely. What a nice collection. Oh, what a nice collection. I'm always happy if we find a lot of pictures. They tell a true story. Hey, a little clock.
Yeah.
That's cute. No, what a nice room, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at the chairs? I really
Oh, yeah.
like that one in particular.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
There's a nice top piece here.
Yeah. Carving is really nice.
Some springs in there, like usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also some, I don't think this was the case. There are just some chairs that are taken together right now.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. But still, they're nice. They're all different. Oh no, only this one is still different.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, let's hold on further and let me tell you also more about the story. This is a sort of in-between room. Also some nice frescoes.
Definitely.
Not as nice as the one next to you, but...
No, but it's definitely colorful. I really like the paintings that are in here.
Yeah, this looks like a summer scene, and then that one looks like a winter scene.
Yeah, like there's another fresco piece in Portugal we've seen where they had all the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But this one does not. Maybe it's for the equinox or something, I don't know.
It's possible, yeah. It looks nice.
Yeah.
They do that a lot, actually. I also seen in a couple of different places in Italy as well, where they paint the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And they also put the same scene in different times of year, which is very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we have a nice cabinet over here.
Definitely.
Like that grate in front of it. Ooh. Full of books. That's a good smell. Full of books.
And then let's move on left
Yeah,
there, because these parts are really interesting.
I cannot even believe this is real. Look at it. These are like doors that possibly were used for a cabinet, but they are
decorating.
so fragilely made. Yeah, it's definitely wood.
It's beautiful. We cannot find the cabinet that these belong to, unfortunately, because I would have loved to see that, but...
And here's also a table with those kinds of designs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting room. But I have no idea what this room was used for. I think a little in-between storage area.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the hallway. Come back to here in a moment. Also amazing frescoes in here. I love that you could like walk through your house and everywhere in your house you saw beauty on the ceilings. You could literally lounge back in your chair, just put your head up and just dream away. It looks like this is a bit of charcoal on the ceiling as well. Like it burned in this room.
Like a bit of mold.
Or mold is also possible, yeah. Yeah, maybe we should not stay in here too long. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, those curtains are also amazing.
Yeah.
And we have another fireplace in here that they decided to put another fireplace in front of. Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
What are you supposed to say about that, right? Yeah, that's one of those. I think this one is more beautiful than the one in the,
I think so too. Yeah.
in the dining room.
Definitely.
Yeah. Feels also a bit more sturdy.
Yeah, this is definitely way more sturdy.
Wow, lovely. Yeah, this is a relaxing room, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ernesto and Marizzini used to enjoy each other's company in here.
Oh, I really like the windows on this.
Yeah, it's a bit of stained glass. It's probably a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And all the glasses are still left in here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, some liquors, of course.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what else? This is Italy. You need to drink. To drink a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, did we check out this? Oh, that's another door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh, from here you can also come into the hallway. And then you're back on that side.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down again?
Yeah, let's check downstairs.
Look at the amount of wood that they
Yeah.
have over here. Damn. Yeah.
it's definitely enough for the winter.
Yeah, they could definitely heat their house with that. Oh, a little burl.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cute. Of course. Of course. Where are we entering into?
In a kitchen.
Yeah.
A basement kitchen.
A very typical Italian kitchen.
Yeah.
Always extremely wide and a lot of space for cooking. Like, I could not say anything else. This is a very, very typical Italian kitchen that is extremely dirty at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this must have been the main kitchen at one point, no?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that washing machine.
Yeah, I also saw it, yeah.
It's a very strange and small washing machine. Damn. You can only fit like a few kilograms of wash in there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a nice marble piece.
Yeah. This is, yeah, definitely.
This may be the nicest marble piece we've seen in the house.
Yes.
For marble industrialists, that's, yeah, congratulations. And that cooking space over here and here, yeah. Very nice, the dish is still standing here.
Yeah, not too much here.
No, not too much to see. So let's not spend too much time down here. I do enjoy that cooking space over here.
Yeah, and to clean their rags and clothes, I think.
Wow. Let's head back upstairs because we have some incredible rooms to show you.
But then on these steps, I also noticed the detailing that fits with the, how do you say, the rail of the stairs?
Yeah, the railing. These you mean?
Yeah. And you don't have these upstairs.
That's a very interesting detail, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's just here.
Maybe to for airflow or something?
Yeah, I was also thinking that because it's not the first time I've seen it that the basement stairs has this kind of details.
That's lovely. Let's have a look upstairs.
Yes.
Let's see where they slept. Oh, watch out. Yeah, we were just debating why this strange beam runs all the way through the house.
Yeah?
And what we conclude is that it's possibly a sort of like support beam.
Yeah?
That holds the building from both sides because it also goes all the way through to the other room that we just were in.
Uh-huh. And then here also vertically.
Yeah. Probably the building was like cracking and falling and they decided to support it this way. Interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, but
I mean, yeah, it's that or the building falling apart.
exactly.
You could have also possibly done it more beautiful, but
Yeah, well, money.
money. This one first?
Let's go.
Because this is possibly the master bedroom, I think? Not
Yeah.
sure. Or the last
could,
bedroom.
Could be. It feels like the last bedroom.
The last
bedroom.
Last bedroom. Nice frescoes on the ceiling.
Yeah. And again, the condition on these.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and the shading is so good. It does feel 3D.
Yeah, they put like shadows and everything on there.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about it here. Yeah.
And I really love those gold lines going through it.
Yeah, those are not painted actually. They are
Yeah.
stylish elements to this fresco. Yeah. And the room itself is also quite nice.
Yeah, we speculated this might have been the last room used, but
Yeah. It's not the master bedroom, we concluded. It's definitely not. We're going to show you the master bedroom in a moment. And yeah, of course, like a nice vanity, always not to be missed in these places. Wallpaper.
yeah.
A roll of sample wallpaper, I think. Very nice. The curtain here. Wow. Yeah. Oh, this is a very cool piece.
Right.
It's an old shaving or washing table. And there would be a bowl in here, and then you would have this one filled up with water. You could shave yourself, wash your face, do whatever you need to do in the evening. There's nothing underneath here. Even the shaving brush and everything is still here. Oh, this could be Ernesto.
Right.
Or his grandfather or father. One of the two. We haven't seen many pictures of these people yet.
No.
But we do have a little more photos that we found. Everything seems to be about vacation for these people. Oh, look at that, a steam locomotive.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Probably on another vacation. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, there's dozens of vacation pictures in here. But the interesting thing about it is, why is this place abandoned? That's the question. And we figured it out. Their marble transportation company got bankrupt around 1989. And there are hundreds upon hundreds of unpaid bills underneath here at the last drawer. We checked it out, and this whole stack of bills is all unpaid. And there's another one over here. So they made enormous amount of debts, and then I think basically left everything behind here and didn't have money to keep it up anymore.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly fascinating, because since 2007, nobody has lived here. I found this one also super interesting. Like, this is an old train ticket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it goes from Milano to Acquata, Scrivia. And this is 13,200 Italian lira. Yeah. Love these train tickets.
I do want to have a quick look at this.
Yeah, very fragile, very beautiful. Wow. And the still made bed behind you, of course. You haven't checked that out yet. It feels like the last lived bed in the house, indeed.
Everything is a bit more square in Italy.
Yeah, Italians like it very square. French like it round.
Yeah.
Know what that is?
That's for the lights, I think.
The light switch, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had one of these light switches in my house.
Yeah, it's actually pretty useful.
Super handy, because now I always have to get out of bed. Yeah, and then we have a drawer here with a mirror attached to it. And a very big book.
Yeah.
Lying on top of here, a dictionary. Yeah. Dictionary, Italian, English. Probably studying a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, look, again that.
Yeah.
Beautiful curve that we have up there.
It's really beautiful. Oh, some clothes.
Filled with clothes. Look at that. All the jackets and everything of Ernesto is still left in here. He was quite a fancy man. He had a lot of clothing. Beautiful, beautiful jackets. Oh.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah. Okay. From here we can go to the next room.
To the master bedroom.
This was the master room, where they slept and they did things.
Yeah, and right now the room feels a bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
But this fresco,
It's something.
it's beautiful.
Somebody had a lot of work on this one.
Yeah, and again with the Romanesque style.
Yeah. I think this was something they could commission themselves back in the time when they employed one of these painters.
Yeah.
And then they just told them like what kind of style they wanted for their house.
Oh, there is a hook for a chandelier there.
Yeah.
Would it be the one that we saw downstairs?
I didn't want to have that above my bed, but
Yeah.
that seemed like a dangerous chandelier to have above a bed. But
Yeah.
it could be. It could be. I mean, people are crazy. Yeah, and very nice marble fireplace. And I do love these chairs though. Look,
Yeah, these are really nice.
they are Beautifully upholstered. Yeah.
So colorful.
Massive, massive mirror for the vanity. Oh, it twists still nicely around. Yeah. And then the cabinet. Still filled with stuff inside of it. Oh, even more like documents and papers down there. You haven't looked in there. And the still made bed over here. Everything matching, everything nicely. Let's go over here.
What are you doing?
Have you seen the beautiful Bros of Decay merch? No guys, a little plug to ourselves. This is the Bros of Decay merch. You can check it out. We have t-shirts, hoodies, caps, water bottles, everything. Link is in the description. It's the best way to support the channel and to help us explore these places. Check out the Bros of Decay merch. Luc has the beautiful... I am colorblind. What color is this?
Well, it's a bit more gray, bluish.
Can you turn around?
Of course.
Look at that.
It's also really nice.
Yeah.
There are several colors.
Look at that. I like them a lot. So yeah, check it out. Just do it. But we came here into the last room of the place, and these are typical Italian beds. High headrest, high footrest as well, and very narrow and slim beds. That's yeah, typical.
And beautiful wood.
And beautiful wood, exactly. Beautiful patterns on there.
The ceiling completely painted again.
Again, another fresco.
Yeah.
One beautiful flower piece.
The vanity still here. This is a very, like, princessy vanity, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah. Even like a painting here. I think a child or something made it. It could have also been like, it looks quite professional as well in some way. Yeah, very nice. This is the last room on the second floor.
Oh wait, did you see this picture?
Oh, is this from the
Yeah, it's a
outside?
tower.
Oh, wow. Oh, and here all the ladies' clothes are inside. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even her dress and everything is still in here. Yeah, they left all their clothes as well. They must still be alive at this point, but yeah, I don't know why they didn't came to collect these things. Very nice mirror here as well.
Yeah, it's the same, right?
Yeah.
Again, with that beautiful girl.
Yeah, girl, yeah. Okay. Let's head up.
Yes.
The last floor. Did we even like mention that stained glass window down there? Okay, let's go up. Oh, look. Remember we are talking about the toilet?
Yeah.
This is the little protrusion.
Yeah.
The tower to the side. Very small toilet. I mean, it was functional in any case. Yeah. And then they had the sink outside.
More of the colored windows.
Look how everything is designed here, like the stairs protruding from there,
Yeah.
the woodwork here. It's quite something. It seems like we come here to the attic.
Oh yeah, here was also still some
Couple of rooms
interesting rooms. Are we gonna walk past this one?
here. Yeah, I mean, I was already just looking around, but
Yeah, I like those frames. Or
yeah,
for, is
bed
it for bed
frames.
frames?
These are bed frames, yeah. Like with the typical Italian medallion in there. Yeah, like a wine jug.
Yeah, and then this ceiling
Feels
is more Portuguese-like,
Yeah.
the way they boarded it up.
I don't think it's very beautiful though. I mean, it has some class and style.
I think it could be beautiful if this room is filled with...
It's very
So
hot.
It's hot?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it catches a lot of heat from the outside. It could be very beautiful if, yeah, like you said, like it's nicely decorated.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit more cozy than like a Renaissance massive fresco, even though it's beautiful. What is that? Oh, that's-
Toilet plunger.
Yeah,
Yeah, with a nice fresco, this would be nice. Oh, whoa. This is an interesting room.
yeah.
The ceiling is very low in here.
Uh-huh.
People definitely slept up here.
But these beds are beautiful.
Yeah, they are wonderful. They look even more, no, they definitely look Italian. But they have like the crust up there. which make them a bit more French.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, vanity here. Oh, that merch looks so good. Even the chest over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this fresco, I mean, it's definitely not finished, I think.
No.
The peacock feathers.
Oh yeah, they're peacock feathers.
But
No, tulips or whatever.
yeah, I don't know, the design I like. And for some reason I think it fits pretty well in this room.
Yeah.
Even though this room is a bit off.
I would not mind sleeping here. It feels a bit like this was an attic and they made it into a room at some point. Oh, a nativity scene. Is it a nativity scene? No, it's not.
Well. Oh,
No, it doesn't twist around anymore, unfortunately.
sad.
Yeah. There was one more room over here as well, look. Oh, there was that last kitchen.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh. Feels very unstable.
Yes.
Why would you have two kitchens in a house? Yeah, they're Italians. What are,
Yeah.
what are we even questioning? Yeah. Oh. They must make the pasta with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the pasta kitchen and then downstairs the meat kitchen. But there is one more super, super cool thing that we have to show you in this place. And that's going into the tower. Let's go. Whoa. Look at that stairway.
Yeah, it's gonna be cozy in there.
Yeah. Who built this? Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh. But you will have to come here because of course we want to go all the way up. Oh.
Oh, whoa. That's a pretty cool piece.
Yeah, that's some nice pieces down there. And also that little stove. Yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely did some hunting as well. I mean, they live in nice woods. Okay, I'm going. What are we doing? Can you give it like this? Through my legs?
Is that?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Oh, yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well,
Well, well, well. Welcome to the tower.
we're here.
It's so beautiful up here. You have like a 360 windows around here, and you could look over the whole valley. This one is open.
Yep, let's check this.
Yeah. Wow. They definitely lived in a very, very unique place.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Oh my God.
It's a bit misty.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful misty day today. Really like it. Okay. I think, Luke, that we completely finished exploring this place. Oh, and thank you all for watching this week's video. What an incredible neo-medieval place that we just explored. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write a nice comment. And we'll see you next week in another amazing episode. Bye-bye.